Your buddy was telling me that when you lived with him for a while not too long ago, the grocery bills would be $300-400 a week. He's like, this is absurd. How often do you eat?
I eat probably, honestly, I eat probably 7 to 8 times a day. It's about every, I don't know, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on the schedule, but I'm always eating. Like whether it's in between a meeting, in a meeting, immediately before practice, after practice, I'm always eating.
He was telling me for breakfast, you would have every morning half a dozen over easy eggs, oatmeal, and yogurt.
Yeah, my breakfast, I eat 2 breakfasts every morning. I eat probably, on average, about 10, 12 eggs a day. But yeah, for my normal first breakfast in the morning, it's 5 eggs over medium, not over easy. So he got that wrong. 2 pieces of wheat toast, whole wheat toast, oatmeal. I just found this new oatmeal that I really liked. It's a lot healthier than some of the other oatmeals. Yogurt, and then milk, water, and orange juice, and then apple, banana. Yeah.
That's the first breakfast.
Yeah, you got to fuel the machine. I think that's a big misconception is, you can't go on and do a full day of activities with an empty stomach. You have to be able to fuel what you're trying to do.
Tell a little bit about this, what's since become famous box jump, and how high you got him.
Yeah, the first time we ever did the box jump was before my rookie year in the league. I think I was going into the draft and we were training and doing box jumps, and I did 55.5 inches my first time, and that was crazy. Like the whole gym, we all went nuts because that was wild. And then every year that kind of just became the phenomenon. I was like, let's see how high we can get. And I think I went to 57, then 59, and then finally I hit 61 inches, which is 5 feet 1 inches. And it's crazy. The box jump as an actual workout, you really don't need to go any higher than, maybe 42 inches just to get the explosive aspect of it. You don't need the extra height because it's the explosion off the ground. But it became something that I could, physically see how high I could get, and you had a quantifiable number to attain.
Right, and this isn't like a running jump. You're right in front of the box.
Yeah. And I think that's, you get a lot of people now that try and send me videos like, look, I beat your, I'm like, no you didn't, you ran, or you took a step. Like, you have to literally be standing completely still and just jump straight up.
What do you remember from when some other random trainer was bragging to you about how he flipped the 1,100-pound tire more times than you did?
I remember, I've known the trainer for a long time, so we were, we always bust each other a little bit.
Okay.
And he was telling me, I think he said he did it 9 times, I want to say. And I was like, oh, 9 times, like that's impressive, that's a big tire, congratulations.
But you aren't really thinking that at the time.
And then I'm thinking like, okay, I can maybe more than 9 times. And I wanted to outdo him, so I outdid him, and then it became a thing like, okay, let's see how many I can get. And 65 ended up being the number, and that was because Brad wouldn't let me go anymore. So,
Brad being your longtime trainer,
my trainer,
based in Wisconsin.
But I firmly believe I could have done 100 that day.
What role has Brad Arnett played in your life?
Besides my parents, I think that Brad has played probably the biggest role. He took a skinny 15-year-old high school sophomore who was a quarterback, and he taught me mentally, he taught me physically, he mentored me. He was like a brother, a friend, a trainer, like a father, all wrapped into one. And he helped transform me into what I am today. And that's why I still work with him today after 10 years. And that's why I'll always work with him, because he knows me better than I know myself sometimes. And I can go to him with anything, and he is just an absolute master at what he does.
It took a long time for him to attend one of your NFL games, and I think he was telling me the reasoning was because he just didn't want to get in the way. I'm unsure if you're aware of this, but I was talking to him yesterday, and he got really choked up when telling about how special that moment was for him, the first game, attending, and how you went out of your way to be great to him.
Well, he's always been like a closet emotional guy. Like he's very he's so passionate and he's so committed to what he does. So that's why the emotions run so deep. And that's why our relationship runs so deep. And I think that's why that moment was so special, because that was, I mean, he sees me in the gym every day, and we joke around, we mess around with each other. But when you actually go to a stadium and you see it, what your work did, I think it was pretty special.